tear you cried because of us, for every painful word you never forgot, for every lonely night, for every disappointment, for every scar we left on your heart. We are truly sorry. The neighbor in our neighborhood, an aged man, we call him Baba. So one of the days, Baba got sick and was dying, prostate cancer. We took Baba to the hospital. He had 2 girls and his wife. And all of us were running around Baba, trying to help out in our own little way. And then one day, the mom, the wife, as his wife, mentioned that Baba has a son. And we're like, son? We've never seen any son in this place since Baba started saying here. He has a son. She said, yes, that Baba has a son. Actually, her son. So call him, let him come and see Baba. And so she called the son. Now let's think that the son's name is Ima. So Baba was in the hospital and Ima came. When Ima came, walked in, and they're like, that's Baba's son, that's Baba's son. We're like, that's Baba's son. And we're all looking at him. Ima came and looked at Baba. No words, no pity, no remorse, no care. You could see it in his eyes that this guy is gone. Like, I don't know what transpired. I don't know how he got to that extent. And when Ima looked at his father, after a while, let's say 15, 20 minutes, he walked out. And I was like, thinking maybe he went to get something and come back. We did not see him again. Like, he didn't come back again to the hospital. 2 days later, Baba passed on. Baba passed on. And then a wake-up was arranged. And we went for the wake-up. And behold, we saw Ima in the wake-up. When we saw him, looking at Ima's eyes, I knew that a lot has happened. A lot has happened. I don't know what happened, but a lot has happened. This Ima has been pushed to the wall. Ima has been dragged. I don't know, but a lot has happened. So I just called him anyway. But we will never switch Baba, your father, see for the first time. I didn't even know he has a son. Okay? But I really want to just conversation with you. I want to like, apologize. I just spoke to him and I was like, oh, don't be offended. What happened? Why are you disheartened? What happened? What transpired? Please, can you find mercy? Can you find mercy so and forgive your father? Whatever that has happened, please, for the sake of his death, for the sake of the family, for the sake of people that are gathered here, and even people you're going to meet in the village when you travel for his burial, can you please just find mercy? You know what this boy said? He said, please, if it's Baba's job, he's not interested. Please, we should just leave it. And he stood up and left. And I knew that this destiny, it's only God. It's only God that can change this boy's heart from wherever it has gone to. Another one was one of my customers. Let me call him Mr. D. Mr. D told me that he left home when he was 18 years. He left home and he ran away from home. He rebelled and ran away from home when he was 18 years. And he went and lived in Port Harcourt. And he spent 28 years of his life in Port Harcourt. Okay, why did he leave home? He wanted to be a musician, but his dad wanted him to go to school. So the dad was always insisting he goes to school. He said the dad hits him at every opportunity. The dad was very strict. He was actually the first son, okay? Out of, I think, 3 children, he's the first son, the only son, the other 2 were girls. So he rebelled. He was like, the father doesn't want him, the father doesn't like him, the father doesn't, why every time he's hitting him, he's scolding him, he doesn't want to listen to him. So he rebelled and ran away from him. At 18 years, he left KD to Port Harcourt. You can see the distance, so that even if you're looking for him, you don't even know where to start from. Okay? Now, Mr. D returned home after 28 years, when his father passed on. Because when he came back home, he realized, probably he knew all this while, but he doesn't know the graffiti, that his mom had separated from the dad years back. Okay? And what was the cause of the parents' separation? The mom was the mom was telling the father, let's go and look for our son. Let's get to know where he is. Let's try to see how we can help out. But the father vehemently refused. You know those proud men. For what? No. And what happened? He lived all his life there in Port Harcourt. No marriage, no school, no music, no nothing. You know how Port Harcourt can be. And then when he came back, the mom had already separated from the dad. His dad has passed on. The dad married a second wife. Yes, his dad was a rich man. But all the properties of the dad, this second wife changed everything to her own children's name. She too had 2 children for the man. So she changed all the properties of his own dad to her own children's name. So when he came back, after the burial, any property to his name, because this woman was smart. This second wife was smart. Even his wife, his mom too, was not as smart as the second woman. Okay? 2 years later, T said he was advised. The elders in the community, after burying his wife, said, no, you must get married. You are the first son, this, that. He got married. 2 years into the marriage, him and the wife, they could not cohabit. And they divorced and separated. Do you get? No child, no nothing. Now this man is at his 50s and he's just working endlessly. If you hear him speak, you know that this destiny is lost. Oh my God. This one needs the intervention of God. This one needs the intervention of God. What a wasted destiny. I know now he'll be full of regret. The mom too will be regretting. The dad will be regretting. All because of one single mistake. And nobody is able to come down and say, I know I am wrong, I'm sorry. You stayed there, you could not call your father and say, Daddy, I'm sorry. Your daddy say, you could not call the son and say, the son, I am sorry, please come back home. Another 2 years ago, my sis was telling me how she wanted to run away from home. Why? She said parental pressure, the pressure was just too much. The slaps, the words, and everything was just too much. She just wanted to leave. She said at a point, she was like, let me just die. Let me just run into a truck and get hit by a truck and just die. Let me just go anywhere but not here. Because of the pressure, the words they were coming, she couldn't just do anything and we had her. You get? I don't know. I had this apprentice in my shop. Her name is, I don't use her name now. Let me say her name is Sarah. Okay? Now this girl started learning in my shop when she was about 11, 12 years. She stayed with me for like 2 years. Okay? So she comes after school. The aunt was like, instead of fasting now, just like I was saying, instead of fasting now at home, and her auntie goes to work. Let this Sarah be coming to my place. So she was coming to my shop. She was my apprentice. And then when she was 14, she stopped coming to shop. I called the auntie, what happened? She said, the auntie said she'll talk to me later, she'll talk to me. I said, okay. And then after like 6 months, I saw Sarah enter my shop. The way she was dressed, half naked. I was seeing earrings, I was nose piercing. I was like, what happened to you? What happened? Did you jam me? Where are you going to like this? She said, I'm not telling you now. I can't. The way she was not speaking, the girl that was homely before my house Mura was not talking sarcastic. I said, let me come and greet you. I was just passing there. I want to ask my auntie. I said, where are you coming from, Sarah? She said, where are you coming from? I want to ask your auntie. Are you in school now? She said, no, she's not in school. Where are you? She said, she's staying in the middle of the place. In Romeo. So I was like, you're staying in Romeo too? She said, with her friends. I said, what happened? You're staying with your auntie? How about your auntie's house? Has your auntie left the estate? She said, no. What happened? She said, Ma, it's a long story. Please, I'm interested in this long story. And she said, one of the days, her auntie sent her to get her money from the bank, from the ATM machine in the bank. And she went with the auntie's card. And then when she got there, she withdrew the money. But when she was not coming back, something happened. She was duped. And to cut the long story short, she was duped. You know, all these people that were telling you there's money, there's no money, blah, blah, blah. Somehow, she was duped. So because she was duped, by the time she now left the car, left the people that picked her and was going home, she didn't realize that, where's the money her auntie gave her? Where is the ATM card? She started crying and wailing that, she has been robbed though. She ran back to where those guys dropped her the card. Nobody. She said, that if she goes home, her auntie will kill her. And she said, auntie sent her in the evening, I said around 4 or 5. And this was already around 7. So she was like wailing, crying, her auntie will kill her. What will she do? What will she do? I said, why didn't you come to me? Well, she said she didn't even thought of coming to me, you know. So that's why she was crying, wailing, just roaming around that she's looking for the money. So she now got to the house around 9-10 at night, and she had no phone, so the auntie could not reach her. So when she got home, the auntie was like, where are you coming from? She narrated the whole story to the auntie. The auntie was like, it's a lie. You went to spend my money with your boyfriend. I know you've been having boyfriends. You want to squander my money with your boyfriend. So yeah, you're leaving this house until you come back with my money. And the auntie sent her out that night, that she should leave her house and go and look for the money and bring it. And that was how she left and didn't come back. Do you get? Now the auntie felt I'm chasing her away for good to go and recover my money. This girl left the house. She had nowhere to stay. Where she was staying under one locked shop. Some girls were passing. I was like, what are you doing? Don't you know this place is dangerous for you to start, man? So she has nowhere to go. What happened? She explained, and they carried her, took her home, dressed her up. That's how Sarah became a prostitute. A 14-year-old girl with a bright future, and that girl was really smart. He left auntie's house, no phone. He left and became a prostitute. And the auntie did not go in search of her. I don't know if she even reported to the police that, look, my niece is missing. Do you understand? You can see where we are getting this wrong experience. I'm not blaming every parent, but if you know you fall into this category, please, you need to repent or more. There's work on ground. See, the way the devil is interested in families, so also God is interested in families, especially our children. I told you before now. In my own family, we had two boys around me. Okay, but thank God they later came back. You know, we sourced for them, you know, and they were found and they were brought back home. Why did they leave? Pressure. These children don't have feeling. No, they have no say. Anything you say, that's the final. Really, these children have feeling. No, And if you think they don't have anything to say, they will pack their bags and go. In fact, as they are leaving, they are stealing money. They look for something tangible that they will steal and go and sell to be able to make a living where they are going to. I know some persons have left the house and they came back successful, while some other persons left and they came back unsuccessful. In fact, we have a good number of them. We are unsuccessful. It's only a few of them that were successful after running away from the house. So let's watch it. Now, I want to ask parents now. Who are the fathers of these prostitutes we have out there? The fathers of these drug addicts, the thieves, the Yahoo boys, the ritualists, the beggars, the kidnappers, the drunkards, the lesbians. Who are their fathers? It is you and I. Who are their fathers? It is you and I. And then, where do we want them to run to? When we use this words on them, when we use this harsh treatments on them, and I will call it love, and they intend to run away, where do you think they want to run to? There's nothing like home. There's no place like home. But when your home is not conducive, when you can't find peace in your home, you prefer whatever it is that is going that the life is going to throw you outside there. So please, let's watch it. Have you asked yourself, all these clubs that they are opening, all these drugs, illegal drugs that they are manufacturing, all these joints here and there, who are they opening it for? Who do you think they are opening it for? Eh? See, the devil is very, very interested in you youths. So also is God highly interested in you.